Over the next decade, the metaverse could become a trillion-dollar opportunity. In today's video, I'll tell you what the metaverse is, as well as the top 5 ways you can invest in it. Let's begin. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Finance with Arjun. Ever since Mark Zuckerberg announced his new plans for Facebook, the idea of the metaverse has boomed in popularity. There is so much newfound excitement for all of the investment opportunities in this space. But first, it's important to understand what exactly it is. The metaverse is an immersive virtual reality experience where users can explore a computer-generated universe. By merging the real and the virtual worlds together, the metaverse could transform numerous industries. Music artists can hold virtual concerts with holograms. VR games stand to disrupt the gaming industry. Virtual travel allows visits to the most interesting places. Interactive workspaces could become the new office, and VR walkthroughs may help you decide your next home purchase. You interact with this universe through a VR headset from your own living room. If all of this sounds a little crazy to you, then think about this. If you told someone from 30 years ago that you'd be spending your entire workday in front of a computer talking to moving heads on the screen, then they would have laughed in your face. Today, we are at the same junction with the metaverse. What seems like a crazy futuristic world just might become a regular daily activity 5 to 10 years from now. We have no idea whether it will be successful or not, but it is good to know how you can get involved with it. Here are the top 5 ways to invest in the metaverse, including my ratings on each of them. First up, we have metaverse stocks. These are companies seeking to make the metaverse happen. Facebook, or Meta, owns Oculus, and they're looking to expand into augmented and virtual reality. Unity software is used to create games that can easily be adapted into the virtual world. NVIDIA makes GPUs, which are a critical component to the metaverse. They're also working on the Omniverse, which ties different 3D worlds into a shared space. Roblox already has a fully operational digital world where players can interact with user-generated games. Autodesk has 3D Max and Maya to develop virtual applications. And Microsoft recently announced new virtual tools that enable users to collaborate in a VR setting. Their gaming division with Xbox and Minecraft also stands to benefit. All right, coming to ratings. I would give stocks a 5 out of 5 on ease of starting because you can buy them pretty much on any brokerage. They get 2 out of 5 for risk factor, since a lot of these companies are safe-ish since they're already well established. They also get a 2 out of 5 on reward potential because they won't 10 to 20x like some of the other upcoming investment types. At number 2, we have the Meta ETF. Given all of the hype, Roundhill Investments started an ETF which tracks all of the companies taking part in the metaverse. The fund just launched in June and has about $900 million in assets under management. The expense ratio is a bit high, coming in at 0.75%. This may be a way for investors to get involved, albeit at a small price. When it comes to ETF ratings, 5 out of 5 for ease of starting because it's on most brokerages. 1 out of 5 for risk potential, because the chances that all of the companies go bust is tiny. And also 1 out of 5 for reward potential, because the chances that all of them rise dramatically is also not high. You'll notice that the risk and reward scores closely match each other because they go hand in hand. Higher the risk, higher the reward, and vice versa. So I'm just going to combine these scores for the upcoming ones. In third are NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. These are digital certificates that represent ownership of property in the metaverse. Think about this. Just like we have clothes and accessories that represent our identities in the real world, we could have virtual versions of them too. Gucci, Burberry, Nike, and Adidas are already hopping on this train. NFT collectibles have already become an integral part of VR gaming. Many games already incorporate them into their play, allowing players to trade these assets amongst each other. Owning NFTs may also give you exclusive privileges. For example, celebrities are buying Bored Ape Yacht Club and CryptoPunk NFTs for access to exclusive parties and closed-off affluent communities. In 2021, the NFT trading volume was $23 billion. If you want to check a few of them out, the most common marketplaces are OpenSea for Ethereum-based NFTs and Solanart for Solana-based ones. All right, NFT rating time. I would say 2 out of 5 for ease of starting, because you need to set up either a MetaMask or a Phantom wallet to buy NFTs, which can be intimidating for beginners. For risk and reward, I would say 5 out of 5, because you could buy the next big thing that makes you a lot of money, but the majority of them will become worthless. So you have to be extremely, extremely careful. In number 4, we have virtual land. Yes, you did hear that correctly. You can now buy virtual plots of land in the metaverse. The most popular ones are Decentraland and Sandbox. Republic Realm spent $4.3 million for a plot of land in Sandbox, and Tokens.com spent $2.4 million for a piece of land in Decentraland. Someone even spent $450,000 to become Snoop Dogg's virtual neighbor. The idea is that people can build on this land and earn income from it. Think charging people for parties, viewing art galleries, visiting stores, etc. I was curious to see how much it would cost to buy something. So I went to the Decentraland marketplace and looked at the cheapest plot of land available. It currently costs around 4,000 mana, equivalent to around $12,000. Pretty crazy if you ask me. Technically, virtual land is a kind of NFT, so I've just given the same ratings. That would be 2 out of 5 for ease of starting and 5 out of 5 for risk and reward potential. And finally, at number 5, we have cryptocurrencies. In the real world, we transact with fiat currency. In the virtual world, cryptocurrencies take its place. The currency used will depend on which metaverse platform you plan on exploring. In Decentraland, the currency is mana. In Sandbox, the currency is sand. AXS is the currency of the popular gaming platform Axie Infinity. In fact, this platform has become extremely popular in countries like Ghana and the Philippines. Players are actually making more from this game than from a minimum wage job. You can easily filter for other metaverse coins from any coin tracking website. Which project is the best to invest in? Well, that's the $1 million question. We don't really know for sure. But what we do know is that a lot of these metaverses are built on Ethereum and Solana ecosystems. So buying them may be a less risky way to get involved because you're not tied to one particular world. For crypto, I would give a rating of 3 out of 5 for ease of starting because there are good platforms like Coinbase or Binance to buy them, but it's not as easy as buying a stock. For risk and reward potential, I would say 4 out of 5 because there is a long tail of cryptocurrencies that will not be successful. So, is the metaverse the next big opportunity? Well, there is definitely potential, but I think that we are still early in the game. Personally, I want a high definition VR world where I can seamlessly interact with others, easily buy from virtual stores, and take part in innovative experiences. I feel like the current metaverse projects just aren't there yet. That's why I'm staying away from the riskier investments like NFTs and virtual land. However, investing in metaverse stocks may not be such a bad idea. I already hold positions in many of the big tech companies that I spoke about earlier, and I will continue adding to those positions as I see fit. I will also invest around 10% of my portfolio into cryptocurrencies, mainly Bitcoin and Ethereum. As I've said, the Ethereum blockchain is the basis for many of the big metaverse projects. So if the concept does pick up, then players will be paying ETH gas fees, thus burning ETH, thus causing its price to rise. You may have heard of the quote, "The secret to getting rich in a gold rush is by selling shovels." In the case of the metaverse, ETH is the shovel. By the way, there are links to the platforms that I use to invest in stocks and cryptocurrencies down in the description box below in case any of you are interested. There are new virtual worlds that are coming out daily, and it's yet to be seen which one of them will hold real value. So just make sure that you do your own research before pulling the trigger. Hope this video was useful to you all in some way. It certainly got me interested in this space. I'm curious, what do you all think about the metaverse and its future? Let me know in the comment section down below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the little bell notification next to it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.